Hey, what's up you guys? DJMama here, and we are here to cover 2024 Drytron with the new January ban list. We have a new tech to try, I guess, if you want to call it that. That's right. We're going to be playing 3 copies of Upstart Goblin. I'll talk about it when we get there, but let me just say, my reasoning might not be sound, it might not be correct even, but I'll just let me have something here. Let me cook up some things, okay? We're just trying to think the right way about it. So let's just start with Drytron. Drytron, in a weird place, it's just trying to do what it's always been trying to do, just summon a whole bunch of guys and not lose to Droll. So we have, of course, we start with Alpha Thuban, our Ritual Searcher. Then we have 2 Delta, 2 Gamma, and 3 Zeta. That's right, 3 Zeta. Ritual Spell Search, summons an extra body from grave and draws a card if you have a Ritual Monster or Ritual Spell in hand. And to get more consistent, we have 3 Drytron Nova. The E-Telly of the deck, not a quick play, but you know, here's what it is. We are playing 1 Meteos Drytron. That's all we need right now. And then 1 Drytron Fafnir. More consistency for this little part. We have Cyber Emergency, searching Drytron names, and Foolish to dump 1 in grave, so we can activate the 1 in grave and pitch something in hand. That's about it. Next up, the rituals. The lovely, lovely rituals. Let's start with this. Put you right here. Cyber Angel, Ben 10 to start. Yep, 3 Ben 10. Always crazy because you get value with it if you open it. And even if you find it and you tribute another Drytron, you just get more and more value. So Ben 10 to 3, love to see that. Next up, the card that makes this really broken, Natasha. At one point I thought this card was going to hit because this is so crazy. Just banishing 3 Ben 10 or 1 Ben 10 at a time to steal your opponent's monsters. And it tries to resolve as much as possible. So if you target something and you're still like unaffected, this still goes through. You get like more link material that way. Next up are 1 Draconids, being unaffected, or can't target him with monster effects, and be able to hit every special summon monster. Makes him the big guy you can bring out sometimes, and sometimes you need to bring him out. Amorphacted Pain, the main game plan of the deck. We're trying to turn skip, and to make sure we get through the turn skip, we're going to do Herald of Perfection. So we have a lot of fairies in here. Let's try to get to them first. But before that, we got 2 prep to play first. 2 prep, rounding out this. And next to our fairy lineup that we can search, 3 Orange Light. That's right, 3 of them things. 3 of them things, 3 of them things. And it pairs well with our 2 No Material. This is what happens when you don't have Kurikara reprints. People will play the worst Imperm you've ever seen. No Material acts really well. It's another level 1 fairy, not searchable off, I think it has Ben 10 searches light fairies? I don't know. Not searchable. Kurikara wasn't either, but it is a level 1 sometimes. So if you open this and a Drytron, you normal summon this and somehow get the material to pitch the Drytron and summon it. That's a Mubei to Fafnir in deck. Next up, the 1 Diviner, Choju. So Choju goes with the Herald of Perfection and the Dawn of the Herald, searching any ritual spell and a ritual monster. A prep that doesn't need the restriction. Next up, alright. Actually, let's talk about the Called By first. Called By, you know, good. And then the last card, 3 Upstart Goblin. So back when Upstart Goblin was a 3, people would make 37 card decks and chuck 3 Upstart in. So it's technically a 37 card deck because these are basically blanks. The reason why I'm not running like Prosby or even Desires, there's a reason why we're not running Desires. We need all these cards. I want to run Upstart because, well, we're cutting it down to 37 now. We can cut down to Upstart because I also want my extra deck. I don't want to banish anything for Prosby or even Extra. So I'm running Upstart, and sometimes you just need the 1, even though digging through 6 is broken, and it really is. I'm not gonna lie, Prosperity is very good, but I want to see how Upstart does in this deck, and we can mitigate the gain 1,000 life to your opponent by doing Natasha's shenanigans. So it is very doable. So I think Upstart kind of is going to be good as long as you're running a 40 card Drytron list. If you run 42, you're probably just like running less and less consistency. But other than that, I think this is fine. All I'll say is this is probably just a fine list. So what do you think about Upstart in this list? Tell me your thoughts, comments, questions down in the comment section down below. And we'll be moving on now. Also, one Meteonus is fine if you're only trying to summon Amber Factor once, pretty much. The 3 Zeta kind of get like repetitive now that if you only have one, but searching the Dawn is very funny to see people's reaction to that. Next up, Le Extra Deck. We're gonna start, of course, with our diviner targets. 1 Elter D, Entis, and Arclight. I got the ultis from the Rarity Collection. Very nice looking cards. I don't think the camera does it really that much justice, but I'll try to zoom in and let them show off. That's pretty nice, don't you think? Next up, of course, still no reprint for this card. I haven't seen a reprint for Mube to Fafnir at all. So, yeah. Next up, if we get Drolled and we're going second, Fuko. It gets us to our line much in a way. A Downerd, that's very nice. Another like ulti from the Rarity Collection. God, you just gotta love this set. The set that keeps on giving. Next up, Beatrice. Beatrice, also very good. And like I said, Fuko to Downerd. Into Zeus. We don't have Typhon. No, we're not that lucky sometimes. Not there just yet to buy Typhons. It is what it is. Next up, our Link of choice, Relinquished Anima. I don't think people are playing around it too much. It is what it is. Next up, Dynamondo. Sometimes it's good to make it to Amber Factor to bring back more material for Herald, or this Herald of Mirage Lights. It's a spell and trap negate, but this also does non-activated effects. So if a card's already active on the board, you can negate it with Mirage Lights. IP, still here. Next up, Unicorn, because we don't have Little Knight. Access code still ends off boards just fine. And I want to steal some monsters, and I should have enough link material because I'm stealing yours with Natasha, and I'm stealing another one with Underworld Goddess. So that's the extra deck. This should probably be Little Knight. That's all I'll say. And that's the list. If you wanted a Typhon in here, I guess you can probably replace the Fuko. That's about it. Alright, next up, the side deck. You saw it already before. I'm never taking Lancey out. Don't you try to bestial my guys. They don't deserve it. They worked very hard. Next up, Lava Golem. I think Lava Golem should be good in coming in the next format. Pearly is still a thing. Pearly got like a slap on the wrist at best because of the new ban list. Maybe, what else is that? It's probably just for Pearly. Next up, why is that there? That's weird. Next up, more back row hate. Cool. This is a cool little tech for Lab and Rescue Ace. Rescue Ace taking a hit, but it's still playable with Diabell Star. Denko Sekka, they cannot activate those nice set cards. Nice set 4. None of them's a Solemn, so I don't care about them. In comes Denko Sekka. Next up, a lovely copy of playset of Forbidden Droplet. Love that I can play this again. Drytron did benefit heavily from playing 3 Forbidden Droplet because you can pitch the names and then the names are still live as long as you have one in hand or one in field. Droplet very good. That's all I'll say. Also pitches the dead field spell. And then we have, of course, 3 Infinite Impermanents. These are still the super rares I got from the Cyber Impact structure deck, and I still think they're fine. But if you need to really side out of things like the Herald Engine, take out more fairies, put in the side stuff, Bottles Buster plus Amber Factor, not too bad. Unlocking stops Dark Ruler. Yeah, if you want to just sit on this instead, it's still pretty good. That's all I'll say. And that's the side deck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. It's been DJMama. Once again, let me know your thoughts, comments, questions, and concerns down below in the comment section down below. And I hope to see you guys next time. And I hope, I'll ask, what's your favorite thing that's coming soon in 2024 for Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm hoping for more real crazy unhits, because Snatch Steal and Upstart Goblin, you might see those a lot more often. But I hope you guys enjoyed the Drytron deck profile, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.